Hey Paul here, welcome back to the Science of Real Estate Investment. If you don't know me, my name is Paul Lubao and I'm here to make you understand or to help you understand the real estate game. Okay, so the best way to start in real estate is to start with zero risk and zero stress. Okay, so basically, I drop a lot of video here. I drop a video every week, most likely. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get instant notification whenever a video is out. All right, so today we're going to talk about assignment vs back-to-back closing. Let's go. All right, guys, I hear a lot people say, okay, you cannot wholesale here. Here, wholesaling is illegal. Okay, so what you have to understand is that there is a difference between an assignment and a back-to-back closing. Okay, so there is multiple ways to wholesale a deal. So whenever you put the house under contract, you find a buyer, you want to exit to get your fee, you can assign your right. So you have a contract, you can assign your right. So you're gonna write an assignment contract where you put your assignment fee of 20,000 or 30,000. This is one way to do so. You assign your right, or you can back-to-back closing. Now, people will say, okay, you cannot wholesale in Oklahoma, you cannot wholesale in Georgia, you cannot wholesale in Florida. What they just explained to you is that you cannot wholesale, you cannot assign in Florida, you cannot assign in Oklahoma, you cannot assign in Georgia, but you can back-to-back closing everywhere. And you are explaining what back-to-back closing is. It's the same wholesaling process, but the only difference is that let's say you put a house under contract, okay? You are the buyer. Let's say John is the seller, and me, Paul, I'm the buyer. Okay. So on the first contract, I am the buyer, and John is the seller. Whenever I find a buyer, instead of assigning my right, I'm going to do another contract where I will be the seller on the contract, and then the buyer going to be Jonathan, for example. So on the first contract, John is the buyer, John is the seller, Paul is the buyer. On the second one, Paul is the seller, and Jonathan is the buyer. You see, Paul is here and Paul is here, right? You do like that. So it's two contracts, and Paul is on the bottom and on the top for two different contracts. This is back-to-back closing. And you can back-to-back closing everywhere. What you have to do is to call a title company and ask them, okay, do you know back-to-back closing? They should know. If they don't know, move to the next one. They should exactly know. So wholesale, you can wholesale everywhere. You have to know how to wholesale. Stop do assignments, do the back-to-back closing. All right. I hope this helped. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get the next one. Share to your friend, your family. Share to everybody in the real estate that you know. Everybody will say, okay, you cannot wholesale, right? Say you don't know what you don't know, right? You can wholesale. You have to know how to wholesale. Let's go to the next one.